Oh, hello.
Hello.
It's us, Charming Disaster,
Here we are.
for a new episode of the
Quarantine
live
Live
stream. We see a lot of friends here tuned in. Some of you even tuned in early. We see Fred. We see Sean in Australia. We see Mike.
Hey,
We
Mike.
see Barbara Ella and Eve and Greg and other Mike. And let's see, we have a bunch of, oh, there's Eden. Hello, Eden. We've got David and Catherine and Sue Ellen and Danielle and Melissa and other Danielle and Tim and Katie and Sierra. And Troy and Laura and Lauren and Becca and Catherine. So,
Yes.
Catherine in England, we have a
Ooh.
tri-continental audience this evening, at least, unless anybody's in Asia or Antarctica. We would like to know. Oh, or
Yeah.
South America. Sometimes we have some South American viewers.
But here we are in the spinning.
Oh, we're backwards.
Vortex.
We're backwards, says the
I don't
audience.
care.
Oh, yeah, we are backwards. It's true. Well, hold on. We can.
Always been
I
backwards.
think we can. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Oh, gosh.
Ooh.
That's better.
Oh.
Whoa.
That always throws me
I
off.
know. It's like an ice cream headache.
Oh. All right. Here we go.
That is better. Oh.
Hello.
Welcome everyone. We're so glad that you're here with us for the quarantine live stream.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing? It's been a minute. I think last time we did one of these, it was Atlantis. And I mean
Atlantis.
Atlanta. It's the same.
It's the same thing. Yeah. Here we are. We're back home. We haven't been home in a while.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's good.
it's hot here.
It's good to be back. It's very hot. It's very hot. Before we get into talking about interesting things like the weather, we wanted to kind of kick off the show. First of all, welcome everyone. This is a donation-based concert.
Oh, yes.
So if you are in a position to support what we're doing with financial contribution, there's a few convenient ways to do that, which you see on screen here, and also you should see in the chat in just a second. We have Venmos and PayPals and all the things. You probably know about them already, but if not, we'll pop them here. We can probably get rid of the thanks menu.
Yeah. We're friends on Venmo.
Yeah, we're all friends on Venmo.
I think so.
Oh, Mike says we should turn our volume up. Should we turn
okay.
the volume up? We can turn
Is this pointed the wrong way? Maybe that's why.
Oh. How about now?
Is this better?
This is the kind of, oh yeah, those two knobs are usually the back, aren't they? This is the kind of, troubleshooting collaboration that we rely on you for.
Does this sound better, everyone?
All right, well,
Oh, hey, Mom. Mom's here from Mountford.
oh, hi. That's nice. Oh, Tim says we need to turn it up to 11. All right, well, we've turned it up to 11. We're going to kick off our live stream with a little ritual. We're going to draw not just one, but 3 tarot cards today.
3 cards.
Cards 3. There's a lot of different tarot card spreads that are good for 3 cards. And one that we like is, the first card is the problem. The second card is the solution. And the third card is the outcome. So, here's, kind of what is, the thing. And then here's what you do about it. And then here's what happens. So,
We'll lay them out one at a time.
all right, so
here's the
going to
problem.
the tarot cam. The sun.
The sun. That's the problem right now. By the way, we are using the Slavic Legends Tarot deck, which was gifted to us.
In Germany, in fact.
Germany. All right. And the solution is
The moon.
the moon. It is a full moon tonight. Actually, at 9:08 p.m., I believe, it turns fully full, specifically on the East Coast here.
All right.
And then the outcome is the Nine of Cups.
Can we get a little closer look at the Nine of Cups? The
Looks
Nine
like
of Cups.
One of those fighting fish with a bunch of drinks.
Yeah. So I guess the interpretation is the problem is, as we all know, the sun, and hopefully we can bring it down together, and then by creating some kind of eclipse.
Yeah, I think if we all think hard enough, maybe that moon will jump in front of the sun.
And if we succeed, we can all have drinks.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
It is the summer solstice, or the beginning of summer at least.
is well. I guess technically yesterday was a summer
Yesterday
solstice. You
was,
know,
but-
I feel like it's a little bit squishy, but like this is as bad as late as light as it's gonna get. So you know, it's all downhill from here, and I mean that in the good, like, you know, stop working so hard kind of way.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's all downhill from that.
But I do want everyone to just like focus your minds for a moment and just try to bring
Push.
about, push the moon in front of the sun.
Mm.
Just,
It is a full moon, so it will fit.
yeah, it's gonna fit perfectly.
Mm.
Okay, just
Wow.
okay. Well, I guess we'll find out if it worked.
Yeah, I think it's getting darker out.
Well, maybe we should sing a song about the moon.
Let's do it. All right, what do we have around here? Oh. Yeah.
Would you love me if I made you coffee every morning for 1,000 years?
In the evening, you tell me a story about a hunter.
Talk for hours in a sentimental fashion, breathing in the languid perfume of the moon.
We'll pick the flowers that will lay out on their coffins. Cold winter comes up so soon.
The light of your eyes
And the curve of your
and the
smile.
curve of your smile,
Lovely surprise of your skin in the dark. Lie for a while and I'll be by your
yes, I'll
side.
be by your side.
Meantime, the moments won't make a mark. Like Seline and Endymion, we watch the string of days go by. You will shine and I will lie down to observe you in the midnight sky.
Our history is just one dream after another, written down in a shaky script.
I can see the here and ever after in the curve of your blood red lips.
The light of your eyes
And the curve of your
and the
smile.
curve of your smile,
Lovely surprise of your skin in the dark. Lie for a while and I'll be by your
and I'll
side.
be by your side.
Meantime, the moments
Won't make a mark.
when you sleep, sleep with one eye open, and you'll see me watching over you. Wake me gently and the spell will be unbroken.
it's Seline and Endymion from our album Cautionary Tales. Hey, Jeff.
Yes, Elliot.
I'm not sure what the like equivalent term would be, but you know how like on stage, when one person like stands in front of the other person, it's called upstaging.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you put the camera on your side. I'm like side staging.
Come on over.
I'm gonna scooch over a little bit. Okay.
This is,
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
comfier.
it's all.
I don't
There's
want to
plenty of
obscure the center of the void, but
Oh no.
speaking of the void, welcome Gabe, and welcome Karen, and welcome Dana. Welcome. You haven't missed that much yet. It hasn't gotten that weird yet.
Yeah.
So speaking of the moon, Seline was the goddess of the moon, and tonight is the full moon, and
That's right.
It's the strawberry moon.
Strawberry moon. That's right. This is the time when we could pick strawberries. This is the month of strawberry picking.
Do we have any strawberries?
No, we don't have any.
Oh, but you know what we have?
What do we have?
We've got grapes. That's
Really?
that's like close enough, right?
Sure, they're round. They're like the moon.
They're a lot like the moon.
The great moon. Oh, can you find them?
Yeah, I have them. I just can't get the fridge shut. Hold on.
We have a new fridge. Well, it's not that new, but we rarely use it. But now, look at those
Invisible grapes.
void grapes.
All right. Well, I'm definitely gonna eat one now that they're cold.
Yeah. They good?
They're good. These grapes
They're
cost.
glass.
These grapes cost $1. Oh, they are. It looks like they're glass. They cost $1 because they're like about to not be good anymore. But the best time to eat a grape is when it's like about to not be good anymore, because that's when it's at its peak. It's a lot like the sun, you know. It's like these grapes are like in their ascendancy, and like it's all downhill from here.
I don't know what you're talking about. These are glass balls. Delicious.
So good.
So
that does prompt a question. Now that we've answered the question of what are we eating, we'd like to know what you're eating, and also what are we drinking, and also what are we drinking.
Here. This, where's the bottle of
It's
this stuff?
here. We're going to talk about it over here. We'll mention it, and then we'll explain it.
Well, I want to get the bottle of the...
Oh, the other bottle. I don't know what you did with the other bottle. It's about on the shelf.
Don't.
It's not a large room, but it is very crammed full of
stuff.
things. Oh, yeah, there.
Here we go. Okay, I'm back. So, what are we drinking? We are having what is it, like 32 milliliters of...
Yeah, it looks like about 32 milliliters.
Ragnarok
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
rye whiskey, which is Ragnarok rye whiskey, mixed with some Saint Germain, some bitters, and some Doom Bloom
honey, which we'll talk about more in a minute.
Yeah. So here, up yours.
To the end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
The end of days. Was it the end of days or the end of the day? Well, one of those.
End of days. End of days. Ooh, that's very tasty.
Oh, that's very nice. Yeah, we have some interesting pairings that people are having, like sour gummies and bubbly.
That's good.
I thought Fig Newtons and Merlot was a nice combination.
I've had that.
Chinese takeout pickle juice, sure. Yeah, a lot of sodium. Boston cream donut and blackberry ginger ale. Y'all are like pros at these food pairings.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think the grandest chefs could do better.
Doom Bloom honey and Ragnarok. What do we call it? The end of days?
The end of days, or possibly the end of the day. No, the end of days.
The end of days.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes it happens fast, sometimes it happens slow. You never know.
Yeah.
There were some complaints about not being able to see the whole guitar on screen, but like it's hard to get the whole guitar in there. Like, have you seen how big a guitar is?
Elliot will have to move over a little bit.
Like, a ukulele is nice and small, you know? It's like, you can fit it in a handbag, basically. It's so convenient. Guitar is, like, unwieldy. There's, like, 2 more strings than you need. Like,
It's so noisy.
It's so loud.
Yeah. Plus, we can't point the camera down to show that we're not wearing any pants.
That's true. Maybe the world will fall apart.
Maybe the crows will come and peck away your heart.
Maybe the wolves will eat the moon and the sun.
We won't have to face the consequences of the things we've done.
Axe time, sword time, ere the world fall. Wind time, wolf time, come the end of it all. Nearly doomsday, just look at the clock. Ticking down the minutes until Ragnarok,
Ragnarok,
Ragnarok, Ragnarok, Ragnarok, Ragnarok, Ragnarok, rock.
now that the sky is raining soot,
No need to return all of those late library books.
that you read with bated breath.
About the end when evil gods can meet their death. World trees tremble, shake at the root. Fall before the moments when our bills come due. Cross your fingers for fire and flood. The Valkyries are rushing through the battlefields of blood. The time we spend is not our own. Nothing to have, nothing to hold. And now there's no more growing older. Hang on tight, it's almost over. Midgard serpent is coming for you. Those New Year's resolutions won't be coming true. Go out and buy some cigarettes, 'cause what the fuck? You might as well enjoy yourself till Ragnarok, 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 rock.
Maybe we're here to wonder why.
Or watch the clouds reach out like candles in the sky. No, let me do that one again. Or watch the stars wink out like candles in the sky.
As the seas begin to rise,
Let's share this final cigarette and kiss the world good night. I got a little distracted because I saw Simon's comment about that it's rare that we cuss in a song, and my mind wandered for a second because I was thinking about how when we play that song, I often think about how that is one of my favorite rhymes that we have made.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck and Ragnarok. I'm fond of that one. I'm also really fond of in Days Are Numbered. There's like
there's a lot of
it's the sodium pentothal or a polygraph. But now I can't even think of the line because we're not in the middle of playing it. But anyway, those are my 2 favorite rhymes that I can.
Those are good.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any favorites?
I like that. I like that one a lot.
Do you all have any favorites?
I don't know. I mean, I love them all. I love every rhyme we've ever made.
I only think of them usually while we're in the middle of playing them, so
Mhm.
it's hard to like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you all think of when we're playing a song? I was thinking that my fingernails have grown.
Oh my
a
god,
lot,
mine too, so much.
and I was trying to get the
much.
more guitar action in there. I hope people were appreciative of that.
You know, I feel like it would be uncouth to cut our nails like on screen. The live
Oh, we
stream.
can
It
get
would
the-
be like
The nail cam.
I know it could be like an ASMR thing. But
No, that's a pretty gross thing.
oh, the 9th and 10th beat from Heart of Brass. That's nice. That's a deep cut.
Here's to you all.
Yes, the end of days. Speaking of the end of days,
He had his wings in
Aw.
mine.
that's a nice one.
Thank you.
I like that one mostly. It's not yours.
I don't even know whose is whose.
I know. Sometimes I know some of them, but mostly I don't know any of them.
Yeah.
Although often I know who started a song, like who started it.
Yeah.
Oh, Simon wants to know, while we're almost on the subject of what we're drinking, do you have a request for another bottle of Quebec liquor? Gosh, Simon, that's so kind. I mean, we did really enjoy the Caribou, but I think I'm most excited about the prospect of trying some of the pine soda that you've told us about.
Oh,
Pine
yeah.
soda made of pine.
That sounds delicious.
I know, right? It sounds so exciting.
We have the ice wine in the fridge.
We have some of the ice wine. We drank
'Cause
most
we
of
drank a
we
lot
drank
of it.
most of the ice wine, but
Right.
it is in the fridge, sort of against like a hot situation where we can. It's like
Oh, yes.
in reserve.
In reserve.
We might bring some after this. It's kind of
Yeah.
warm in here. So speaking of the end of days, the whole Secretary Bridge. Oh, that's nice. Bastard and Rat Turd.
Rat
Oh
Turd.
yeah, Bastard and Rat Turd is a classic. And another cuss, another charming disaster cuss. It's funny because like in day-to-day life we cuss plenty. I just feel like mostly we keep it out of the
Keep it
song.
out of the songs.
Yeah.
I think
You know,
we-
unless it's like appropriate to have it in the song.
I think we could bring it back.
Mhm.
Bring back some more cursing.
Okay.
It's been a while since we've
Yeah, all
cursed
right.
some fucking songs. I think we should start it up.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, the chorus in Cherry Red. That's nice. We don't know yet when we'll be back in Massachusetts, but we will keep you all posted on that. So speaking of the end of days,
Oh, yes.
have you noticed how hot it is outside?
Yes.
Some would say that it could mean we're in hell. It could mean that the world is ending. And these are not mutually exclusive, you know, situations, of course, possibilities. But also, it might be summer.
it is definitely summer.
And I'm curious about what
people have been doing.
what
out there.
summertime activities, because I feel like I've really like embraced summer since we've come back. Well, like since summer has started, basically.
Which was today or yesterday, technically.
Well,
but yes, I know.
we
since it
stuck
gets
in
hot.
some like really classic summertime activities, like in a few free moments during the tour. So like so far I have done some lake swimming. We
swam
okay,
in a
so
lake.
like lake swimming. I've seen an outdoor movie.
I've seen movies about the outdoors.
Okay. I've had some ice cream.
I also have had ice cream.
Have you done any bird watching?
Bird peeping.
Yeah, as I like to call it, bird peeping. You know, it's funny because like people talk about leaf peeping, but somehow it sounds ridiculous when you talk about bird peeping.
Yeah.
Like, why is that?
It's true.
Maybe it's because birds themselves
Peep.
peep, and it gets confusing with like the peeping birds and the bird peeping. I don't know.
Yeah, leaves don't peep.
It's a mystery. Berry picking. I've been doing a lot of berry picking.
Oh yeah.
With anybody who will go with me. I've done berry picking by myself. I went berry picking with Jeff. I went berry picking with my friend Heather. I think Phil and I are going to go berry picking tomorrow. I have 1.5 gallons of June berries in my freezer.
Mm.
At some point, when the heat subsides, I will make jam. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah,
So
that's
many
pretty cool.
June berries. It was like a bumper crop this year.
Yeah, I can't wait till you make that stuff.
So, I did see I did see a lot of spotted lanternflies today
Oh,
when
you
I
did?
was, They weren't on the Juneberry plant, but there's like another plant growing right next to it, and it's just like covered with the spotted lanternfly nymphs. Depending on where you are in the country or what continent you're on, you may or may not be aware of the spotted lanternfly scourge. Their sort of epicenter is in eastern Pennsylvania, and they've been like getting farther and farther out because they're an invasive from Asia, and they have no natural predators here, and so like they keep just like proliferating. And they're these like beautiful insects when they're fully grown. They have this like kind of gray, subdued looking color, and then when they spread their wings, there's this like gorgeous flash of color.
Yeah.
They're really pretty, but
They are pretty.
but they suck leaf sap, and so they're bad for plants, and they're bad for different kinds of grape crops. Yes, they're going to kill the hops.
Yeah.
Right.
There'll be no beer.
And so, and they're very distinctive looking. Even the nymphs, they're these like black and white polka dotted, like little angular looking things. And so, like you see them, and you're like, oh, the end is nigh.
In New York, you see people doing the sidewalk stomp. It's like when they, they're pretty easy to swat and step on, and sometimes you see them walking on the sidewalk, and people just like jumping around, trying to stomp them.
Oh, Laura just shared some good news, which is that they do have a predator, which is the giant flying spiders.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, this seems like a classic case of like the old lady who swallowed the fly, and like eventually we'll get like something really. I mean, maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be something nice. In the end, we'll get like flying foxes or something.
What's wrong with flying spiders?
Yeah, I mean they're large and kind of interesting looking.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I've never seen one.
Yeah, not
Flying
yet.
spider. Not yet. Just wait. Yeah, then we'll get into flying foxes to get rid of the flying spiders. That would be cool.
So the thing about spotted lanternflies, there's a couple things that are bad about them. One is that they suck the leaf sap, which weakens the plants, and like it'll kill the hops and grapes and some other stuff like that. But also, they're the kind of bug like aphids where they don't eat the sugar that's in the plant, and so they excrete the sugar in this substance that's called honeydew. So like aphids make honeydew, which is why ants farm them, which is so interesting. And bees will sometimes make honey out of honeydew producing insects. So like if you ever see dark forest honey, I know we've talked about this on the show before because I'm slightly obsessed, but if you see something called dark forest honey, that means that it is honey made from bees who've drunk honeydew from other insects rather than flower nectar.
Yeah, mostly aphids, right?
Mostly aphids. There's some other like red scale insects and some other stuff that like make honeydew. But it turns out lanternflies also make honeydew, which like it's bad because it attracts mold and like. But there in eastern Pennsylvania, there was a beekeeper, a honeyman as they called him in Germany, who found this weird looking honey in his hives. It was really dark and had a sort of weird smell, and so he like did some research and he had it tested, and it turns out it's honey made from spotted lanternfly honeydew. And the spotted lanternflies were feeding on ailanthus trees, which is tree of heaven, which most insects don't like because it has this like compound in it that
That acidifies the soil, and it's like a
it's like it's
stuff.
got like a bitter thing. Insects don't like it. So, but the lanternflies like it just fine, and so they have this very rare honey because it needs like all these factors to align, right? You need ailanthus trees, you need the lanternflies, and you need the honey bees to make honey out of it. And they have made this honey. Here we can put it under the Philadelphia Bee Company, and let them see the top, the cap. Doom Bloom.
Doom Bloom.
2023.
There is a lanternfly.
On the skull. I don't think they actually make it out of skulls.
But the good thing about this is that it provides the bees a food source when there isn't that much food. So that is a positive thing. The bees like it.
The bees like it, and we like it too. We have some in our cocktails, but I thought we'd just like taste a little and like tell you what it tastes like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sticky.
See how dark
Yeah,
it
it's
is?
like almost like red.
Red, dark.
Yeah, it does. It has a really distinctive taste, almost like I've heard it. Yeah, it's like almost smoky.
Almost
The
like
taste.
molasses.
Yeah, that's exactly
Blackstrap
right.
molasses.
Yeah, it has like a molassesy kind of taste. I've heard some people like to bake with it because of that.
Yeah, why not?
So yeah, Doom Bloom. I got
Recommend
some. Yeah, recommend it. It's kind of good.
Oh, that's good.
Maybe we should play another song.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some more. Wait, is this a song we haven't played in a while?
Yep, like all the songs, it's a song we haven't played in a long time. Here, in fact, I'm gonna pull up the cheat sheet for this one. I mean, we're gonna not look at any lyrics on screen or chords. Completely around. F sharp minor. If you feel like dancing.
You like dancing?
Oh, Troy wants to know if we have a wall bees update. Justin, who is a frequent viewer of this show and a Society of the Mysterious Hand member, had bees in his wall. And there is an update, actually, which is that the bee people came and they removed the bees from the wall. And is it easier for you to grab that? The bees had made honeycomb in the wall of Justin's apartment. And as a keepsake, Justin sent us a specimen of drywall honeycomb from Alexandria. It's a little piece of honeycomb. We haven't tasted it because it's probably full of drywall. Not recommended for human consumption, but there it is.
We did taste a little bit.
I mean, you know,
Sweet.
it's just a tiny,
Just to make
little
sure.
bit won't hurt you.
Good.
Okay.
Get back in the center.
In the black locust tree, the white flowers bloom.
Paper lanterns send out their perfume.
The moon floats above a tethered balloon. Cicadas not singing, but they'll be here soon. 2, 3. Lay in the grass and look up at the sky. Earth at your back and the blue in your eyes. Hold on tight, darling, for if you let go, you'll float like a cloud or a little white bow. Rolling over and over, cicadas singing their tune. Are you drunk on the clover or under the spell of the moon? Over and over, cicadas singing their tune. Are you drunk on the cloud? bloom in the black locust tree. Delicate blossoms are just out of reach. The sun pours down honey, so thick and so sweet. The taste on your lips as you're falling asleep. Rolling over and over, cicadas singing their tune. Are you drunk on the clover or under the spell of the moon? It's late in the evening, the little light shines. Will you be sorry to leave this behind? Hush-a-bye, darling, and dream of the day. The tether will snap and the moon sail away. That very new song is called Black Locust. And I was trying to think about when we started writing that. Was it
a summer.
was it the summer of 2021? It was after the pandemic, but it wasn't that much after
Yeah.
that year.
I don't know. Time is just so.
Yeah, I mean it's 21 or 22. But that song's been a long time in the making, and we wanted to play because it had bugs and honey.
Bugs in summer.
Yeah, it's a summer song. It's like a summer lullaby. And that song, if it happens, is gonna be on our new album, which we're working on.
That's very exciting.
And speaking of the new album, we just launched a Kickstarter.
What?
I know.
Did we?
It's a secret. It's a soft launch. So if you're in the Society of the Mysterious Hand or our Patreon, one of our Patreon patrons, then you got a message about our soft launch this morning, and we're gonna announce it to the wider world.
That's right.
On Monday.
It's like a soft serve.
Yeah, and
It's like
it's a delicious soft
summertime treat.
But holy shit, y'all, we have not even officially announced it yet, and it's already past the $5,000 mark. We are really overwhelmed.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, all of you who've supported it early, and we're so excited to share these new songs with you. We're going to be recording some more tracks in about a month.
Yeah,
for
I can't
it.
wait.
And if this is the first you're hearing about it, rest assured this is not the last time you will be hearing about it. But if you would like to back the Kickstarter is to support the creation and release of the new album, which is going to be called The Double.
The Double.
And we are also making a new edition of our Oracle deck. We just sold out of the first printing of the Oracle deck. Which means we're going to do a second pressing with 12 new cards because we've got new songs that aren't included in the original deck, and some other fun stuff.
Yeah.
Mike asks, will the new double album be available on CD too? Yes, Mike. It will be available on CD. It will be available on vinyl. It will be available in all the streaming places.
It's going to be packaged. Did we talk about how?
Oh, yeah. So if
the two records will be packaged in one.
Right, so Time Ghost came out on CD just a couple months ago, and this past spring, only on CD. And so the plan is we're gonna do a vinyl pressing of Time Ghost that will be packaged together with the double. making it a very confusing, the double album being the double and also
An album.
Ghost. Yeah.
It's like a twin that absorbing its other twin, maybe. What's that?
Yeah,
A shadow
sure.
twin?
Yeah, it's like a shadow twin, parasitic twin. So if you, Minion, please feel free to drop that link in the chat. And then back, Charming Disasters new Kickstarter. It is launched. It is out there. It is public. But we haven't like really announced it until we won't announce it until Monday. So it's fine to share. Everything's live. But we're gonna kind of do our big announcement on Monday about that. And that's tinycc/Charming Disaster. So yeah, we're super excited about that. We looked at where it was at right before we went live, and it had crossed the $5,000 threshold.
Yeah,
So
we are really
we're really very
appreciative.
very touched by all of your support.
God, yeah.
I also wanted to let you know that I'm in another band. I know.
Should I leave the room now? Do you want to talk about it?
I'm in another band that is also running a Kickstarter right now, and I really want to tell you about that one too, as long as you're in a Kickstarter mood. Funk Rust Brass Band is a 15 to 20 piece street brass band with post-apocalyptic themed music. My husband Phil composes all the music. I write the lyrics and I sing in a megaphone, and then a slew of horn and percussion players realize these songs, which are about like science fiction-y stuff, and like it's almost like speculative fiction in song form.
Marching band form.
Yeah,
It is really fun. It is a really fun show to see. That's for sure.
And these recordings sound really good. It's really hard to make a good recording of a large brass band. You kind of need to record together, and like it's hard to make it good. And these songs sound really good. So if you'd like to check out the Funk Rust Kickstarter, oh hey look, that's him.
That's him.
That's right. So you can also check out the Funk Rust Brass Band Kickstarter, which only has a little less than a week left on it. And Minion, if you drop that link in the chat as well, that would be lovely. The album's going to be called "Make a Little Spark," which is one of the lines in one of the songs. It's really cool. I'm really proud of both of these projects. So if you have the bandwidth to support both, we do invite you. I do invite you to support both.
We do invite you.
Yeah. All right. Well, and on the note of gratitude, I think it's time for a time that is special to many of us.
Oh yes.
And that is, of course, Mailbag time.
I'll play the claps.
Parse a post-it letter.
Drop us a line, we'll open it together at mailbag time. Send a picture postcard or a bottle of wine, we'll open it together at mailbag time. Send a paper airplane, you don't have to fly. We'll open it together at mailbag time. Finger painted picture or a bottle of wine. I'll open it together at mailbag time.
I know the last verse is always like a mishmash.
Yeah, well, we used to do a different one every show,
And,
or like every time people had sent us all the things
I know.
we mentioned, and then now it's just like a chaos.
Yeah. But it's a good chaos. Please, you don't have to send us anything. But we are so
Oh,
happy
but
with
we
this.
did get this. This is from Sierra. And Sierra, I've had this in my house for several days now, and my self-restraint, I think, is pretty
Looks like you've opened it.
admirable. No, I did not open it. It came to me this way. Here, you can
Mhm.
open it the rest of the week.
Sure.
See how intact it is.
Oh, I know what these
I
are.
don't know what these are.
These are Waffle House hats.
Oh.
We went to a Waffle House with Sierra, and evidently they have hats available all the time, except at this Waffle House that we were at. And Sierra was very disappointed.
And we'd never heard of this tradition, and so, she felt a little like
She was very excited to
the,
show us.
the Mandela effect or whatever. Nobody seemed to know that this was a thing, and maybe she had grown up in some alternate timeline or something. That looks kind of good on you, I gotta say.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's pretty jaunty. They're yellow, which means that the green screen doesn't like it, but I think it's
Right.
It looks good though. I like it. I can't sort of figure out how to get it on this business. But,
I wouldn't be able to.
But I'll wear it around the house later. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sierra.
You were right and we were wrong. I hope you feel vindicated. Simon had a question. Which album is the best to start discovering funk rest? There's only 2 other albums and they're short. Start with Dark City and then you can move on to Bones and Burning, and then you'll be adequately psychologically prepared for Make a Little Spark. That's my advice. It's totally giving Bellboy with the best.
Oh yeah, I'm liking it. Speaking of mailbag time and gratitude, I just wanted to thank everyone who wished me a happy birthday. My birthday was, when was it? June 7th, and it was my 455th birthday, I think it was.
It's hard to keep track.
It's hard
you
to keep
look great,
track.
by the way.
Thank you. And thank you for all the birthday wishes. I got some really sweet gifts from some friends who are out there. Catherine Bowen sent me some. Let me show it. Let me just show it to you. I'm not prepared. But,
I'll just sit here sipping the end of
I got
days.
a bunch of comestibles, delicious jams, and delicious things from Carrie Castor and Charles, and I got this really cool calling card holder filled with calling cards.
Which are so cool. I love them.
And it's got the crow and the fox on the outside. So this was a beautiful gift from Catherine Bowen. And I thank all of you who wish me well on this 455th birthday.
Did you do anything special for the big day?
I did. I went up to Rochester to see some friends and to see the screening of the Charming Disaster documentary.
So you went to see a movie about yourself on your birthday?
I kind of did. It was my birthday. I could do what I wanted. It's called Wax Zoetic, and I think we showed it here on the live stream at one point, or we showed it on the Patreon. It was a short documentary that was shot over the summer. Is it summer?
It was spring of 2023.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Spring of 2023. Felt like it was so long ago out in the West Coast, and it was playing at the Rochester Film Festival, and it was the Shoestring Film Festival, which was part of it, like low budget films. They were all really high quality films, and
stories on a shoestring.
Stories on a shoestring.
Thank you,
God. And it was great. It was great to go up there and see it, and I hung out with Minion and Katie, went out, and we did all the Rochester things, which means go to the Spirit Room and have some drinks. And then I got on a train the next morning and came home and took apart my piano. The piano that I have is a 1929 Charles M. Steiff full-size upright. It was no longer a viable instrument, so I had to get rid of it because I have a small apartment. So the process of letting go of this piano, I kind of took it apart by myself over the course of about a week, and I had a friend help me on the last day, meaning unwinding it, undoing all the strings, taking all the keys out. This is one of the metal pegs that held the strings in. There's 240 of these. I took out each one slowly, and it was sad, but I don't know, touching way to see that piano go. Anyway, now it's gone. That's what I did for my birthday. If anyone is interested, I have these keys because it was made in 1929. The keys are ivory. There's an ivory veneer over them. If anyone's interested in this ivory, let me know.
Interesting. Like elephants?
Yes.
No, I mean like if they're elephants and they want to like.
Oh, if they're elephants, yes.
I'm not sure how that works.
Sure. If you have any art projects you want to use, it's very thin. It's about like 1/16 of an inch thick. It's
But
one
maybe
of the
good
keys.
for like scrimshaw or something.
Scrimshaw. Otherwise, I'm going to actually take it all off the keys and bury it somewhere.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, but if someone has an art project they want to do, let me know. So that's my story about my birthday and my piano. And this piano is we wrote lots of any Charming Disaster piano songs started on that piano.
That's true. Now we can never write any more piano songs.
No, that's not true.
Oh, Catherine says I could use it for antique doll earrings, actually.
Oh,
Well, Catherine, if you want to send an email to tell us where to send some stuff, yes, you should send us an email if you're interested in the keys, and you should send it, that's right, like all inquiries, to secretary@charmingdisaster.com. That is correct.
Right. And just know that it's not the whole key that's ivory. It's like the key is a piece of wood, and then there's like a thin strip of ivory just on the top. So you can peel it off. It's like peeling off a fingernail. It's pretty. But if you want to use it for something, let me know. Okay.
Sweet. All right, well, I think we should play another song, but I also think we should take a request.
Oh, yes.
Oh, here's another piano story while we wait for the request to roll in. My work had an old, terrible piano. We tried to get it tuned, but the tuner took one look at it and said it'd be cheaper to buy a new piano, not worth restoring. I took it apart with a tractor.
Oh, yeah. That's a way to take it apart.
Really?
I guess run it over, I guess.
Hmm.
Or take it. It was very heavy. It took a bunch of guys to pull it down these stairs. All right, so we have song,
All right,
Fire
we have
Eater,
Wolf
Ouroboros,
Song,
Bat
Fire
Song.
Eater, Ouroboros, Bat Song. Stephanie Janet says, hello, Charming Disaster. Can I ask you some question about your amazing projects on the Kickstarter sites? This is not the time to do that, Stephanie. If you are, we have gotten...
Go away.
Yes, we have gotten many spammy things. You can send us an email. This is not the appropriate venue for that. All right, well, you want to pick? Since it's...
Should we do that?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah.
That one?
Yep,
That
that's the one.
Okay. I don't remember the heat or the smell of fuel or being afraid. Just the thrill of living through it. Like letting a tiger lick my bared white throat. After that I was hooked. I learned how to extinguish the flame and keep it lit inside me. Made my body welcome the play of the torch across my skin. I opened and let it in. I opened and let it in. I opened and let it in. Opened and let it in. Nothing I'd ever tried before can satisfy my insatiable desire for more. My heart nearly stopped. The ambulance sang my name more times than once. I needed danger's rush, adrenaline to light me up that fight or flight. All dancing in my blood and on my tongue like medicine. I opened and let it in. I opened and let it in. I opened and let it in. Opened and let it in. Burn awake me. Flicker in me. The light and the heat within me consuming. So sweet is this thing. Licking my fingers and whispering, open to me. Ever since I first lowered the blazing torch between my teeth, it takes sriracha poured on everything I eat to make it hot enough for me.
past my trouble. Bottle the needle and spoon never sizzle so sweet as
Let it
this
in.
thing.
Open and let it in.
Begging my
Open and let it in.
fingers
Open and let it in.
where
Open and let it in. Open and let it in.
so sweet is this thing, licking my fingers and whispering, open to me.
That was Fire Eater from our album Spells and Rituals. Fun story, we played that song on the last show of our Southern tour. We had a fire performer performing live, doing fire stuff as we played that song. And he was doing fire axes, and they were really big. And when he put them down to put them out
On the AstroTurf.
They did set the AstroTurf on fire just a little bit, not a lot, but we're it's all
It was
happening
melting.
as we're playing. I'm just sort of watching the AstroTurf, thinking, I hope that's
Yeah.
fine. I
Yeah.
hope that's gonna be
Danielle
fine.
was there.
Well, yeah, Danielle Whealy Chambers was there. They were really close to us. Yes, it really was an exciting way to experience that song for us as well.
I know. It's like they seem to have it fully under control, that fire, at first.
I mean, yeah, it's an element. Can you ever really have it fully under
No,
control?
you can't. You're right.
All right, so we have some upcoming show announcements to share with you.
Oh, yeah.
I know it seems like we just got back from our spring tour, and that's true. But we have some summer dates. Not a lot of them. It's kind of terrible to tour in the summer, and we try to stick with spring and fall for our longer tours.
Yep.
It's so hot. All your clothes turn into laundry twice as fast, and the food goes bad, and the records melt, it's the worst. But that said, we do have some summer dates we're very excited about. On July 24th, we are going to be in Philadelphia, PA. We are performing at the Science History Institute with Thomas Little, ink maker and alchemist, who will be delivering a lecture about his process of turning guns into writing ink. We have a new song inspired by Thomas's work, which nobody has heard yet, except for Thomas and Don, our recording engineer. We'll probably be playing it at that show.
Oh, yeah, we better practice.
Yeah, we better practice. So Science History Institute in Philly on July 24th. I believe tickets are $5 to that.
Oh, yeah,
so,
it's going to be...
Yeah, and they always give free snacks and drinks. So, if you're in Philly, it's going to be a good time.
It's worth it just for the snacks.
I
Even if you hate
know.
our music.
You should come. And then a couple of days later, we'll be in Rochester, New York on July 27th for a show at the Spirit Room. That's a Saturday show. And you should come to that one if you're anywhere near Rochester. That'll be a fun time. And then the day after that, July 28th in Kingston, New York, we're playing a very special show at the newly opened Unicorn Bar in Kingston.
That's right.
Performing with the Dust Bowl Fairies, who are wonderful, another kind of gothic folk outfit from upstate New York. And they will be joined on the cello by Melora Krieger of Rasputina. Pretty exciting.
Yeah.
We all toured together at the end of 2019. Ryder, who is the band leader of Dust Bowl Fairies, was in Rasputina at that time, and we were touring with them as their opening act
And it
in
was
the
great.
fall. Oh my god, it was so great.
So
We were
great.
like, oh, we're really gonna go forward into the future with this. Maybe we'll do another tour in the spring, and then of course the pandemic. But it was a wonderful thing, and this will be the first time that we're all together again.
And they're great. The Dust Bowl Fair is just so fun.
Oh yeah, we're big fans of them, and it's a great pairing. So if you're anywhere near the Hudson Valley, come to that show on July 28th. Tickets just went on sale a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And you can find out information about all of our upcoming shows that are announced at charmingdisaster.com/shows. That is, you can always go to our website. We keep it up to date with the shows, and our Facebook is too.
We do.
Yeah.
We're going to be up there in Rochester, though, before we go down to Kingston.
Yes. Why do we have?
Why are we going up
Why do
there?
we have a weird gap in our schedule between July 24th and July 27th?
Because we're going to Lilydale. Does anyone know what that is?
Nobody knows.
No one knows?
Probably some people know.
It's the birthplace, the actual birthplace of spiritualism. That is right near Rochester. Well, relatively near
Yeah,
Rochester.
it's very near Rochester. The notorious Fox sisters, who were teenage girls who claimed to be able to speak with the dead and make the dead make noises on the wooden table that they were using, they were based in Lilydale.
Yeah.
And a vibrant spiritualist community still exists in Lilydale. And there's an annual symposium where there's going to be a lecture about Eusapia Palladino,
Yes.
who we have a song about on our later radio, our
Very excited to
album.
go.
Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of weird stuff, and we're gonna go attend and do some research. So if you are gonna be at the Lilydale Symposium in July, let us know. We'll hang out.
We'll hang
It'll
out.
be weird.
Yeah, that's going to be super fun.
And that pretty much concludes our show. Thank you all. Oh my gosh, Taryn grew up near Lilydale.
Oh, cool.
All right, well, Taryn, if you have any hot tips for us.
Yeah, or things to stay away from,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
stumps to go to.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Happy early birthday, Helen Keller. Indeed, it is Helen Keller's birthday very soon.
Howlin' Keller.
Helen Keller.
We have to make that song.
Yeah, we will. We'll make that song. Yeah, what else? We have other shows on the books for the fall, not yet announced, but we'll probably be telling you about them a little early.
We'll be telling you about them. Don't you worry. Yeah. Should we do another song?
Yeah, let's do one more song.
Another request?
Yeah, we'll look at the request from before. Maybe the one that you meant when I thought you meant the other one.
No, that's the one I
Okay.
meant. This is played when I wanted.
Cool. Well, before we play our last song, once again, thank you all so much for tuning in and joining us. If you'd like to back the Kickstarter, I think the link is now pretty easy to find. But Minion, if you want to drop that in the chat one more time, you can do that. Thanks. You can also follow us on all the things. If you're not already following us on all the things, you can find all the things in our link tree.
Oh, yeah, our link tree.
All right. So one more song.
Yeah, let's do another song.
Okay.
What do you say?
Yeah. Well, I'm scrolling up right now in the comments.
Scrolling.
Oh, here we go. That one or that one?
Ooh. Sure.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. In honor of Howlin' Keller.
Y'all know what to do.
The wolf in you speaks to the wolf in me.
It's the language of beasts. Speak it fluently.
Wolf tugs at the leash, leads me astray, leads you to me. Are we a pack or running free? How big our eyes, how sharp our teeth. There are no words for what we need.
How big our eyes, how sharp our teeth. How big our eyes, how sharp our teeth.
The hunger bites and burns.
The wolf heart beats.
Wolf tugs at the leash. It's not like this
For everyone.
How big are our eyes? How sharp are they? How big are our eyes? How sharp are they? How big are
Our wolves run wild.
How big are our eyes? How sharp are they? How big
They
are
might
our
just
eyes?
eat us
How sharp are they?
up.
wolf tugs at the leash, leads me astray, leads you to me.
Are we a pack
Pull
or
through
running
you
free?
speaks.
How big our eyes? How sharp our teeth? How big our eyes?
How sharp our teeth,
How big our eyes?
how sharp our teeth,
How big our eyes?
how sharp our teeth,
How big our eyes?
how sharp our teeth.
That was Wolf Song from Love, Crime, and Other Trouble. Thank you all so much for tuning in and joining
my God.
us. Thank you so much to Eden for helping out on the social medias. Thank you to Minion for pulling the levers behind the scenes. Thank you to the Patreon patrons for helping us keep the lights on, and the members of the Society of the Mysterious Hand for being your weird selves. We love you all. We look forward to seeing some of you in the flesh pretty soon. And thank you all so much for supporting the Kickstarter.
Yes.
We're excited to share.
And
this
thank you
with
just for being here this evening.
Yes.
Made
Thank
it
you for
very special.
tuning in. We love doing these shows for you.
All right.
All right. We'll see you soon. Stay out of the sun. We love you.
Be well.